All right, what is going on? Coming at you with the recap. Today was fucking A plus. Let's talk about it. So, coming into the day, I said we're looking bearish. We have an SMT at Asia right now at the lows, but that didn't really matter to me. Let me go to the replay mode. So, we have an SMT at the lows at Asia, but I felt like we were so bearish that NQ was going to want to come and take that low. Anyway, why was I bearish? Well, let's see. So, as you can see, this is the previous day high right here. And I'm going to keep that line there. As you can see, at open, we had already wicked above it. Like, this was the previous day high, just about here. And we had already made a move above it. And now we're starting to come back below it. So I was like, okay, I think we're sweeping the previous day high on that daily candle. Let me just get out of replay because it doesn't fucking work. So, and obviously I was fucking right. I mean, my bias couldn't have been more perfect. 500 point bleed. So, we start fucking bleeding. And what did I say? I said, the only trade I'd take at open is a retrace into a 15-minute gap above with an SMT. So let's mark out our 15-minute gaps, right? So we had this 15-minute gap on NQ, and you're probably going to say, well, that didn't get tapped into. Well, this one did, though, on ES, this pre-market 15-minute, while we also, on the 30-minute chart, we're coming under this gap to inverse it. So higher time frame is telling me bullish momentum, or bearish momentum for sure. Then we get this 15-minute retrace on ES with this beautiful SMT. And is this starting to sound familiar to you guys? We took out these pre-market highs, but we didn't on NQ. So like right here is a prime high that we just didn't take out on NQ that we did on ES. Starting to sound familiar? Only trade I'd take it open is a retrace into a 15-minute gap, SMT, and bleed. So it's almost like I fucking called this setup from a mile away before market even opened. If you want proof, let's go to the daily bias tab. 920, exactly what I said. 930 comes in, we make a move. I wanted a 30-second, but we got such crazy momentum we couldn't even open it because the manipulation was so fast. What happens? 15-second inverses. I didn't even have time to set my take profit. I put my stop around, I think it was here, and I put my TP at Asia low for a little below Asia low for a 1-to-1. We got out so fast I could not even set my take profit. This shit bled so quickly. I'm gonna drop the actual trade execution on my Instagram and TikTok, so check that out. But I mean, this shit bled. Boy, if I held a runner, man. If I held a runner, my kids would be retired. So that's pretty money. Let me just get over here. I mean, bro, if I held a runner the whole day, my RR would be fucking 21. But let me just talk about how good this fucking trade is, man. So this is A+. Rejection out of a higher time frame PD array, yes. With that 15-minute on ES. Internal SMT, yes. External SMT, if you go in the higher time frames, I don't know, actually. Let me check. I always forget to look for this in the moment. Okay. So, we left equals on ES. Ow, fuck my leg. God damn. With a high that we had not taken on NQ, so maybe, but not really what I would be looking for. So we'll say no for that. Amazing momentum V-shape. As always, I like to see that V-shape momentum. We came right off the level and V-shaped. Same thing with ES. This is the 15-minute V-shaped right out of it. And then do we have targets? We have fucking every target you can think of below, with Asia low being the perfect one. I mean, this is just A+. Mechanically, discretionarily, bias-wise, I mean, I called this from a mile away, and I gave it to the free members. Very easy day. I did stay on, so I'll recap this. And I liked a long... Ow. I signaled this long because we had tapped two unfilled 4-hour gap on both assets. We were getting an internal and external SMT, a great V-shape inverse, and we were coming back above these lows. And there was an unfilled 5-minute above. So I really like that trade. Though I didn't take it because I had already taken a win. But if I were on PAs, I probably would have taken it. The only thing that would push me away from taking this trade is just the fact that is just the fact that it was right before news. But then I go to Forex Factory. I thought there was 10 a.m. news, but because of this bullshit government shutdown, now there's not anymore. No news. And now NFP is off the chart too. So let's hope that gets restored and we can stop this bullshit government shutdown. But yeah, this is an A+ mechanical trade. Why did it lose? Honestly, I think it's just because lately we've been so volatile and so trendy that I literally have just only taken every loss that I've taken in the last 3 weeks has been from fading the initial trend, which I'm trying to catch reversals, but it seems like there just is no reversal. Like if we go on the 5-minute here, right? Look at this. Look at how many 5 minutes we opened, and we didn't tap into a single one on either asset except for the opening trade I took. Not a single one. 15-minute, not a single one. We're just bleeding with no retrace. I mean, we're down 500 points now. There's just nothing. It's you catch the immediate trend of the day or you're fucked. That's literally how it is right now with this volatility and now with the government shutdown. So PA is kind of shit right now. I honestly, like, it's good that I'm taking this week off from my PAs, you know, because I was going to gamble them on NFP, but now I don't know if I could even do that. Hopefully CPI is good next week, though, because this PA is really not great. It's not great, not high quality, very tricky, uneasy. So please be careful. And honestly, if you're trying to get a payout right now, I would say hold off on them until government shutdown is over, personally. So let's see when that ends. And yeah, pretty good day.